Hello all, making a video today about inflammation and also the juicer that I use. Inflammation is a condition in which part of the body becomes red, swollen, hot, painful as a reaction to some sort of injury or infection that you may have. It can really stem from anything. It can also stem from the things that you eat. And some people don't know that. And also people don't know what inflammation really feels like until you kind of start to look at the symptoms that you're having. So really some of the things that you can do to kind of remedy the situation is just change up your diet. Put more fruits, vegetables, fibers, nuts and seeds, herbs and spices, things like that, so that you're able to kind of help with those situations, because inflammation can be as small as an ache in the bottom of your back, the lower part of your back, or maybe just a little bit of aching in your belly, or even when your joints start to kind of mess up, or any type of arthritis or something, that could be because of inflammation as well. So a good juice that you can use for the inflammation, it contains ginger, lemon, carrots, pineapples, and oranges. It's very good, has very good anti-inflammatory properties to it. And also, side note, ginger is good for nausea, weight loss, menstrual pain, lowering cholesterol. Lemon is good with vitamin C, weight loss, digestive issues, your skin. It also promotes hydration. So everything that you put into your body, of course, is going to give you some type of reaction, whether good or bad. You just have to be kind of understanding of what you're eating at all times. So I came over here to talk about my Hurom as well, the Hurom. It's a juicer. I had the Breville first, and I did not like it because it was not slow masticating, so it would just kind of waste my fruits and vegetables, and I was having to spend more money on it. This model, I'm not too sure of the number, but I can put it in the description box if I can get a hold of it. But I've had this juicer maybe for about almost 2 years now, and I love it. It slow masticates, so it kind of just squeezes as much juice as possible out of your fruits and your vegetables, and you're gonna love it. But it does take a little bit more time, so you have to, and also it doesn't have a wide canal, so you have to cut up your vegetables and your fruits very small sometimes in order to get it to work, but it's worth it. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the fruit. I have the pineapples and also the carrots, and then we have the cut up oranges. I'm using turmeric. Turmeric is probably the top thing you can use for inflammation. It basically, you can put it in your juices, your smoothies, and also you can use it as a spice or a season whenever you're cooking as well, if you don't want to use it in a juice or a smoothie. But it's really good with inflammation. And you don't need a lot because it does have a distinctive taste to it, so you may not like it, but you can just kind of sprinkle it in there and it'll start to make a difference if you use it daily. And then once I use this, then I'll put a little bit of ginger. You can use this however much ginger that you need. And I would recommend, if you do something like this, that you do it daily or at least 3 times out of the week, and then you will see a difference. So I'm going to show you how the Hurom works. Turn it on. It's not too noisy, but it makes something. And so you go ahead and cut your stuff up as small as possible. The little hole is up here. You can also use this. Sometimes I don't really have to because it kind of sucks it down on its own. And just kind of start to put it in. And also you will see the pulp draining right here. Majority of the time it's really dry. And I mean, even with the pulp, you can use that in your garden if you need to, if need be. So that'll come down. You'll put that in here. You can use it in your garden. You can save it and give it to someone who has a garden or plants, because it makes the soil richer. Or you can just throw it away. Whatever, you know, works for you. Put a little bit more pineapple in here. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and just chunk my ginger in. Usually I use a little bit more ginger, but it just depends on the day. And then my organic carrots. You don't have to, and you don't have to use much fruit with this. You know, this is really going to be a cup. On here, you have the ounces, 4, 8, 12, and 16 ounces. So whenever it fills up, it's about 16 ounces, which is amazing that I can see that. Also, this, it's easier to kind of handle whenever you let your juice out and you're pouring it into another cup or whatever the case may be. It's just a lot better than my Breville that I had. And I love this juicer. If I could get 2 more, I would. Okay. Oranges. And look, we're almost to the top already. And we haven't even used everything yet. I'm probably going to end up using 1 orange. I use a small batch of organic carrots, and then I used about a quarter, not even a quarter, of the pineapple that I diced up. And the good thing about this is you don't have a lot of foam. Now, the only time I really see foam in here is whenever I'm juicing a lot of apples or something like that. But for the most part, I don't really get a lot of foam. And if you do, it does come out. So you're not drinking all of that foam. Okay, let's probably do about 1 more orange. All right. Now, turmeric is amazing, and if you use it, you know what I'm talking about. With inflammation in your body, you can definitely tell the difference when you start to use it. And honestly, I get my turmeric from Ross, TJ Maxx, wherever I can find it. A lot of the times they have organic powders and stuff for like $4, $5, $6 instead of going online and spending a lot. But you can also find them online as well, natural products. I believe the serving size is 1/4 of a teaspoon. I just kind of use it according to what I'm feeling, you know what I mean? And then you can turn this off. Okay, I went ahead and put my turmeric in the bottom of my cup. Open that up. Oh, it's beautiful. Gonna pour out. Close that back. We're gonna add this, and this is one of my mother's favorite juices. Actually, this is like a favorite in the family, to be honest. It's quick, it's easy, it's good, and that's pretty much it. That's what you want, right? Kind of mix that in. And my husband loves it, and he doesn't really do a lot of juices like that. Mix that in, make sure everything is good to go. All right, and there's your juice. Just that easily. And like I said, this juice is good with vitamin C, potassium, anti-inflammatory properties, boosts of energy, skin, and honestly, if you want a good boost of energy, pineapple is good as well. It tastes really good, and of course, you can taste that turmeric in there. But what I would do if you don't really want to taste the turmeric, add a lemon and add a little bit more ginger to it. And also make sure you get a sweeter pineapple. It'll definitely make a difference to where you're not really tasting the turmeric in it a lot. I know some powders, herbs, things like that we're adding to our smoothies and stuff, sometimes we don't really want to taste it because it's not always the best. So you kind of have to incorporate lemons, limes, little things you can kind of spritz in there just to kind of make it what you need it to be, so it's not as bad going down. Especially with the kale juices and stuff that I do, I definitely try to make sure I'm using a little bit sweeter fruits, such as a pineapple or a good golden Granny Smith apple or something like that. You definitely want to use sweeter fruit sometimes when you're dealing with the greens and stuff, but also not too sweet. But I mean, hey, sugar, natural sugar is always the best type of sugar if you're going to go that route. So this is the Hurom, and now all I have to do, majority of the time, all of my pulp comes out. Sometimes it does get stuck, I will not lie. especially with oranges. And so I just kind of scrape it out. And then this will probably most likely go into my garden. So I'm going to probably put that outside so we can go ahead and just do what it needs to, so I can put it in there. And then this comes off easily. This top comes off. All I have to do is put this in, wash this out, and that's pretty much it. It's easy to assemble and it's easy to take apart whenever you need to. And then you just sit it back, and whenever you're ready to use it, it'll be ready for you. But make sure that you're cleaning it out at least the day that you use it, because if you don't, some of that fruit and the vegetables can get stuck. And also it can just get real icky. So just make sure that you're cleaning it and doing everything. And like I said, I'll put the model number in the description box, but this is the Hurom. So thank you for watching, and hopefully this message or this video gets to someone who's having some type of inflammatory issues, or anyone who just wants to see what kind of juicer they want to get next. I would definitely recommend the Hurom. Thanks.